Alrighty, it's 1:01 in the morning. Memory time. Still November 1st, 2023. Hello, Daryl. Am I boring you again? Artist in recovery? I'm going back through memory lane on these things. To me, it's important. Because they remind me of things and places that no longer there, and I wish to God they were, but they're no longer. I feel so damn old these days, it's not even funny, my friend. Going back in time like this, and this is the main reasons why I keep doing my videos. I have to keep those memories alive somehow. There has to be stories to be told. The channel has to live. They have to be listened to. They have to understand what I lived through and what I gone through, what times were like back then. Because it's important, Daryl. It's important to me, to my family, to legacy, to everything. They have to be said. They have to be talked about. I was talking about West Hollywood, where my mother used to work at a company called West on Letters, 933 North La Brea Street. I'm sorry, North La Brea Avenue. A guy named Bert Weston, World War II veteran, turned into a salesperson, making letters for businesses and companies and entertainment industry. If you wanted something on your in your picture, a marquee of something, he was the guy to go to. But he also knew other people in the area as well. He knew other people who made uh, neon signs and containers for him. Arnico Signs, I think, was one of those. I think they're out of business as well. Bert Weston ran West On Letters, small company that was in a building that made ordnance in World War II. It was one of those off the wall places that actually helped with World War II. God, that was scary during those times. He was an alcoholic. He drank. I don't know how long he passed away. But while he had that company, hard man to work for sometimes, and other times maybe not. As a young, mouthy teenager, I found out the hard way what kind of an asshole he could be. But I guess in a way I still like that guy. I don't know why. I was grateful he gave Ma a job. Right after Grandma's death in the early 80s, he was the place that my brother and I would go to with Ma on some occasions. For a summer, I worked with my mother regarding accounting, getting her accounting office in order. She was teaching me the rules, regulations, everything else I needed to know about general office work. And also put me on the sales floor to help with their stock and stuff. I just didn't want to piss off the boss. I did it once before. Damn near did get thrown out, put back into work again because Ma pleaded that she needed help. I had to keep my nose clean all the damn time. They had the manufacturing in the back of the building, all the heavy duty stuff. If you wanted just the lighter letters for smaller signs, even smaller sales would come in through the door. I had to dress respectable. I'm hired help. I also had to learn the ins and outs of how to manage my money and what things were important. See, Ma was teaching me more than just working at a job. She was teaching me how to survive in life. And I'm grateful for her. I'm forever grateful on this one. That's why the company is so damn important to me. That's why it's so important to me. It may have been something else I probably would have forgotten as a teenager and didn't like it as much, but these days I'm forever grateful to it. And to my ma, and to Bert Weston, and to Charlotte, Skip, George, and a few others. Barely remember their faces. George was also in the program. He was one of us. That's how Ma was getting her information. That place, gone decades ago. 4 decades, I think. Pulled it up shop when Bert couldn't run it, and his daughter and son, Charlotte and Skip, couldn't do it. Skip was an architect and dreamer, and Charlotte was just sales. She didn't have any creativity. Somebody else bought the damn place. Turned it into a mud hole. Eventually sold out and fired everybody. Ma left before that happened because she couldn't deal with the damn new owner. He was such a smooth-talking asshole. And that place evaporated. It evaporated. Different place, different buildings, different times. It's hard seeing this damn place. It was very hard seeing this place. I'd seen how the neighbor changed. On a main street on the northwest corner, there was a construction site, or place that helped construction. That building that you see in the corner of it, well, if you actually did a street view of this thing, oh man, was it? This wasn't here. I don't know, Mike. 35, almost 40 years ago, that place wasn't there. And neighborhood wasn't looking like it is right now. Sit and sleep, huh? What was West Don's old place? And now, sit and sleep. God, am I getting too damn old for this shit. I'm getting too damn old for this shit. I'm getting way too damn old for that place. That's for damn sure. Right around in the back. Oh, let's see, on Remain Street. Before they turned this place into whatever the hell they got that place as. There used to be a burger stand. Right on Sycamore and Romaine. On the southeast corner. Used to be this burger stand. Oh my God. They're a hell of a lot better than Carl's Jr. ever was. When my mother needed to get lunch for the both of us, it was either me or David or both would go out and get the food. We would go over to the burger stand to get it. Sometimes McDonald's, but McDonald's didn't cut it. And before they put that large edifice on Romaine in North La Brea, that huge apartment buildings, they used to have a car wash on the opposite end in the southeast section. But on the north, actually on the southwest, but the northeast section of that street, they'd have Carl's Jr. And then right behind it, they had McDonald's. Across the street on the east side, they'd have the shopping center, which they actually had a bookstore. I loved it during the days. Go to a bookstore for that one. An hour lunch, I could stay in those areas, I'll tell you. But if I really wanted to get the good burgers, besides going to McDonald's at the time or Carl's Jr., I'd go to that burger stand. It was right behind an abandoned building. It was just a ramshackle of a place with corrugated tin for roofs. But they had an excellent place to cook, and you'd smell them before you came around the corner. This was the place that people would go to in the neighborhood for food, for a good burger. Oh my God, I'm getting hungry for those damn things. Oh, I miss them. Charbroiled burgers of this place with mounting high of lettuce and tomatoes and pickles and sauce and other things and cheese. This was the place to get a good burger. Happy memories like this. Ma knew of it because she heard people talking about it, but she rarely got over there as much as I remembered anyway. I don't think she ever came out of her office. She ate in her office. She ate at her desk. Maybe sometimes she'd go into the company picnic for that one. But here's another thing. On the Google Maps, I don't suppose you ever heard of this place called Formosa. No? Okay. Formosa is a place that is famous in Hollywood and in the area because this place had a lot of Hollywood legends go through it. Hollywood legends. This was the place for Hollywood to mingle at times. Well, one of the places anyway. They'd have photographs all over the damn place. There were certain areas that you'd sit and say, oh, this person's sitting over here. If you knew this person, yeah, you knew where they sat. Oriental place, cocktails. Maybe you get a little food in there. But if you want drinks and you want conversations and you want to relax, that was the place. And that is the place. COVID kicked in. They were going through renovations at the time. They temporarily shut down operations to a point, but they brought back up operations after the COVID, so they're still trying to keep their place in order. But you can't close down an icon like that. You just can't. And if you wanted just good, well, I wasn't drinking at the time. Well, I think I was, but I didn't order any drinks. I just ordered food. They didn't do the chicken chow mein, but they do some excellent other things in there, I guess. But it was the place to see. It was a place to visit. There was a place to be a tourist. And the crew from West On Letters would go over there and mingle for a little bit right after work and talk, not talk shop, just talk things. The one thing I got to tell you about West On Letters, Bert had an apartment in there. If he wasn't staying at home, he'd stay in there. He had his own bedroom, his own television, his own shower, his own bathroom. And the kitchenette would be filled with microwavable food. They didn't have, it's just all microwavable crap. If he wanted to get himself something to eat, he'd probably order out or have pizza or something delivered. He'd go home on some days. But if he's going to be on a drunk, that's the place for him to stay at because they had an elevator. Took him upstairs. The rest of the time was just stairs, walking up there. Hell of a way for him to see his operation, though. Because besides his little apartment up there, they also had executive offices up there. So they'd see the production. They'd see throughout the entire building from that area, from that platform. If you want to do any of the negotiation, it would be in a conference room down below. But Skip and Charlotte would have their own offices up there. But but Mr. Weston, I'm not about to call him by his first name, Bert. Are you kidding me? It's all the respect for the old bastard. He's still a good guy somewhere in there. And he'd recover from his drunks. Looking at the map of today of what the place looks like, I'll tell you, it depresses the living crap out of me. Somewhere in there also was the farmer's market. Farmer's market was the place to go to if you wanted to have food and have experience. It was also across the street from CBS Studios before they moved their operation somewhere else. Somewhere in Fairfax area, I think. 3rd and Fairfax? Give me a second. Here's Fairfax. There's Hitman High School. So where the hell was it at? There it is. Television City. And right below that, there's the Grove. And there's the Farmer's Market. Oh, God. What a crazy place to be in. Had to move that shit out in the television production section out of Television City. I don't know what they're going to be using it for these days unless they've already mowed it over already. But here's one thing that's got my attention on this one. Where the hell was it at? Where the hell is that street name? Beverly Boulevard. They've got a flag down here because they said that there's a Holocaust museum in that area. I've been to the one up in West Hollywood on that one. I guess I missed out on that damn shit. Fuck. Oh, that drives me crazy. American Idol Productions. So they still got it over there, don't they? At the Grove and the Farmer's Market. That was the place to see. That was the place to see. That's the tourist area to walk through, I'll tell you that much. You had your pocketbook ready to go. You want to go through the original Farmer's Market and all the tented areas over there? Come empty, come hungry. You stay there for hours. You stay there for hours. 3rd and Fairfax. Dave and I have been there a few times. I'm not quite sure I ever did. At least I don't recall. I know Dave and I had been through there. It's a hell of a place to see, I'll tell you that much. I may be getting a little bit maudlin on this one, but no, I'm getting emotional on it. But that place, yeah, it did draw out a hell of a lot of memories for the Farmer's Market. But just being in the area and seeing some of the changes around. Yeah, it does something to a guy, I'll tell you that much. It does. One time my brother was on a tear. He was looking for a certain small memorial area. We had driven past Hollywood Forever Cemetery, but we'd never been through it. But he was always trying to find certain actors and actresses that he had a fascination with, shall we say. But he heard of this particular one out in Hollywood somewhere. He just couldn't find the damn place. And then we found it. After reading and doing some checking on maps left and right, he finally found his El Dorado. Out by UCLA, off the 405 freeway, you've got park areas out there that also belong to uh, veterans groups, and a major cemetery out there extends for miles. There's a college system out there in the neighborhood somewhere. Hang on. Yes. Yes. Bible thumpers. Don't get me wrong. Not in the mood for visitors right now. At least not somebody going to be coming over here and sharing the Holy Book with me. Only because I'm not feeling in that mood right now. Somebody came to the door and I didn't even know what the hell they wanted except to share the word. Well, they shared the word and I had to say no. Only because I haven't got a place for anybody in this place. Are you kidding me? I'm still dealing with a roach war. Still dealing with the bug war going on. Well, another video, I guess. I'm rattled.